All right, 3, 2, 1. I got this new anime plot. Basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got huge boobs. I mean, some serious honkers. A real set of badonkers. Packing some Dabon honkeros. Massive the hunka bankolos. Big old Tahungaro cougars. What happens next? Transfer student shows up one day with even bigger bahunganagahoogs. Humongous hungalamgonganolagangus. Hey everyone, we're Nefarious Reels. I'm Doctor Doom.
And I am Reed Richards.
And this episode, we got a special guest all the way from some country, and to the right of me, I guess. Here he is, everybody. He's the man who made the Nefarious Reels logo. Come on down, Robert.
My actual name is the Euler.
Yes. Well, I'm not gonna call you that.
I need diamond for my queen.
Well.
No. Yes, it is I. I want to thank you for the very kind words about the logo I did for you last episode.
It was pretty cool. It was very epic. It only cost me $500, but it was worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it to everyone listening. It's I'm cheap. Only $500.
$500 for a logo. A logo that gets cut off because it's a little too tall.
Yeah, it's almost round, not quite, so it doesn't fit in the YouTube. Like the format they have for the avatars and such. But yeah,
but it's still really cool. You can see the whole thing in the thumbnail, so it's okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much. People get pretty kind when they are drunk. They like to throw around praise. How are you doing?
Yeah, we're good. I'm good. Everything good. Cole, you good?
Yep, I'm good.
We're all good. Yeah. Now let's ruin that mood by talking about the terrible movies we watched, because that's what this podcast is about. It's watching terrible movies, usually 2, sometimes more. And we're going to start with mine, because I had the retro pick. And I recommended 1994's The Fantastic Four, mainly because Roger Corman passed away recently at the time, and he executive produced this film. And of the 2 films I had, this one was the one with the lowest score, so I recommend that one. And The Fantastic Four is about our titular Fantastic Four characters. You got Dr. Reed Richards, you got Susan Storm, you got Johnny Storm, you got Ben Grimm, or Carl, or The Thing, or whatever. And, they're a bunch of scientist people, I think, and they go up to space to investigate the Cosmos, or the Carnosaur, or something like that. Colossus, there we go. I knew it was the name of that really big guy with the helmet.
Yeah, it's some kind of celestial object that is like passing by Earth.
Yeah, well, and they go to harvest its power, but they get fucking exploded, but that's fine. They live, I guess. And they have these powers, and it's basically a superhero origin story, which apparently was only made so they can keep the rights to the Fantastic Four. Robert, what do you think of the Fantastic Four?
I don't know if I don't know if I'm ruining the mood by not hating the movie, but I thought it was actually pretty okay,
Okay, look, Robert, this is a bad mood podcast. You gotta say you fucking hate it. I'm editing. You have to just say you fucking hated it, and then because that's what the people want. You gotta.
Yeah, it was the worst movie of all time. It was just cape shit, not any real kino like Morbius or Dark Knight,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is. I was expecting something like much worse when you hear the idea like, okay, so they just threw this together in order to keep the rights. Like basically what the joke is in Arrested Development. I don't know if you have seen that show.
I have seen some of it.
I've seen the memes, and that's it.
I've seen basically up to the first run of it, not that rebooted
yeah.
season on Netflix.
Yeah, the like the what do you call it? Revival seasons are kind of controversial, but there is like a subplot about the idea is that okay, the company had to make a Fantastic Four movie in the 90s, so they just employed the catering staff at their like New Year's party and made the film in a day, basically. That's a joke, and I was expecting something of that level, but then like there is like actual thought
There's
put into
definitely like a level of care to this. I mean, it is a Roger Corman production,
yeah,
so like he knows how to handle like a small budget, probably limited time making thing. So he
yeah.
knows how to make something like overall entertaining.
Yeah, he's good at taking advantage of get really creative with the limited resources he has. Yeah, um, yeah. Is it now when you go through the film scene by scene?
We usually hit the story beats sometimes. Sometimes we like to
Yeah.
mix it up by just actually
Mm.
giving actual film criticism, you know. Oh, cool. You've actually been. What are your thoughts on it? Actually, we haven't heard what you thought. Was it amazing or was it fantastic?
Ooh. Fantastic, I would say, in terms of that it actually wasn't the worst Fantastic Four movie I've seen. I mean, it's also been ages since I've seen, the two from the mid 2000s with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba. But I remember Four Stick just being god atrocious.
Mm.
Yeah, apparently they're actually making another Fantastic Four movie. So
They are,
Yeah.
but
So
it's going to be MCU, but it's also like post Endgame MCU. So, and about 80 to 90% of those movies have been big misses.
we might actually get
So
this.
we'll see what happens.
We might get that extra viewership by having Fantastic Four recently when the MCU movie comes out.
Yeah.
Get 1 billion subscribers.
Yeah, that search engine optimization shit.
Yeah, epic.
Yeah. I think like when you look for it on Letterboxd, it like shows up, and I think it's animated, or at least it has very
It's got like an interesting cover
painted
to
cover.
it, but they're
Yeah,
probably
very
gonna fuck it
interesting
up
cover.
somehow.
Yeah. Haven't really seen the new like Marvel movies, but it's the guy from The Office who is playing
Dwight?
yeah,
No,
no,
it's actually
Jim.
It was
John
John Krasinski, Jim
Krasinski,
Halpert in
Mm,
the second
yeah.
Doctor Strange, but they casted Pedro Pascal in the role.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's in everything. Oh yeah,
so
it's a
he's
side
in it.
tangent.
Yeah, but we should probably
So,
focus on the Fantastic Four movie that was recommended and not MCU Fantastic Four. They don't need our well, no, they do need our recommendations because we're so important as film reviewer guys. But we're not going to give them that
Yeah.
satisfaction. We're going to talk about the Roger Corman one.
Yeah, it's you and Armand White. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's
So,
a whole lot. Well, we start with kind of a setup, like our introduction to all the characters, like 10 years prior, which is like a little weird because like the Storm, they're like twins, they're like
The
kids in
Storm
that.
Siblings, yeah, they're like babies,
They're-
basically.
they're-
They're like
They're just like kids,
preteen.
which gets really weird when Dr.
Yeah.
Reed hooks up with one of them. It's
Yeah.
like, aren't you
It's
like
a little
80?
odd, yes. It's also even just weirder when like Reed and Ben are kind of hanging out with them and they're in college and they're probably not even out of middle school yet. So it's just
yeah.
it doesn't even feel like a big brother, big sister thing. It's just
Oh.
they're just two
She ha-
guys that hang out with this lady's kids.
And she already has a crush on him. Like, he's so dreamy.
Sorry, Mrs.
I'm not-
Storm, but
I'm gonna bang your daughter, but only in like 10 years, so it's not weird.
In 10 years.
In 10, I'm gonna
worry.
bang your daughter, but in 10, but don't worry, I'm not gonna bang her for 10
I'll
years, so it's
groom her
okay.
now, but then in 10 years, I'll bang her.
I'm gonna groom your
okay,
daughter
okay.
into loving me. That's how it is.
Oh,
It-
thank you.
Oh, it's like that thing, like in Always Sunny. He's like, see, I'm gonna take her into space, and when I make my advances, she thinks I'm gonna grape her, so that
Because of
she
the
can't say no,
implication.
because the implication.
Yeah, because
Because
of the
of the
implication.
Oh, but I'm not
She's
gonna.
not
She
say
says no, I'm not gonna do it, but it's because of the implication. She's gonna say yes.
I mean, she's on a spaceship. We're up in space. She's like, oh, there's
It's like the
nowhere
empty
for me to
vacuum of
run."
space. There's nowhere for her to go. So I mean, if she says no, I'm not gonna do it. But it's the implication. She's gonna say yes.
She looks over. He looks over to her mom. Was like, "Don't worry, you're not in any danger." And the thing is like, so she is in danger. No, how are you not getting this? Anyway, okay. So,
But yeah,
should
10
I
years.
interject? Yeah, and sorry, continue.
Yeah, sorry, but yeah, 10 years prior, Dr. Reed is with his friend Dr. Doom, and they're fucking they're going to power Colossus, this machine, through the power of
Yeah,
Colossus.
they're gonna tap into that somehow, like with lenses.
Like, this will
yeah.
create ultimate energy, this thing that apparently only zooms by the Earth every, 10 years. So, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna, how much power, Colossus actually, generates if it only passes by once every 10 years. And who knows? But it goes wrong because he's just like, we can't run the simulation because I'm so fucking smart. Holy shit. And then he gets fucking zapped by Colossus energy, the Doctor Doom guy. It's kind of funny. He gets blasted with this one bullet. He's like, ah! Ah! And it's just he's getting electrocuted. He's like, dude, can't you just sidestep out of the way or something? Because it feels like it's only hitting you because you're just standing right in front of it, man.
That's because he can't. He's so obsessed with his research. He can't let it go.
It's a deeper meaning thing. It's deeper. Yeah. It's the subtext that I'm missing out on. This is really a character drama.
No, it's about the recklessness of scientists.
The folly of man.
Folly of man. Yeah, but he's saved by. No, he's not. No, wait. He is sort of saved by Ben Grimm, who is this jock type friend of.
He saved him the only way he knew how, by just tackling him to the fucking ground and breaking all his ribs.
Yeah, and then he's presumed dead, but in reality, these
two guys.
Shady guys.
This doctor and assistant
with vaguely Eastern European accents who whisk him away to some other place.
Yeah, we need a new ruler of our fucking, we're making a fucking country, a shit-ass country. We need a ruler, but we're too lazy, so we're just gonna get this dead guy to do it.
Maybe that's their in the Constitution. We have to kidnap our next king.
Well, yeah, they kept calling him Your Highness every time.
Yeah, I know how that works. But anyway, so
yes,
during these, then they spend, then Reed and Ben spend 10 years trying to redo the experiment again, but instead we'll go into space.
Okay, so instead of trying to do this on Earth, this very dangerous experiment that has killed my friend, let me just take 3 of my friends and we're gonna fly directly into fucking space, where literally one minor problem can kill all of us.
No one getting killed, maybe.
Because you know what? I'm not gonna die. If I'm gonna die doing this,
criticism here.
It's if I'm gonna die doing this experiment, I'm not dying alone. I'm taking down all my friends with me. That's just how it's gonna be.
They need to be my servants in the afterlife.
Yep.
But before they pick up the kids who are now 10 years older, so not kids.
Now they're 18 and legal now.
Yeah. They go to the university, and there's this blind the sculptor who knocks into something and falls over, and her sculptures make the stock pot crashing sound effect.
Yeah. You mean the iconic pot smash effect? Dabs. You didn't see it, but I dabbed there. To really emphasize how great it is.
No, I imagined it. Yeah, I imagined. Yeah, I one of those sound effects that Red Letter Media has ruined for me completely. And
but it's a blind woman, and I bet that's not. And he's like, "Oh, your face is so hot," and he's like, "Oh, thank you." And that's definitely not a setup for anything later in the movie, because they're here to get the big rock.
Yeah.
Which then gets stolen by a leprechaun later.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's funny you mentioned Always Sunny, because he looks like the troll in the the Nightman cometh.
You gotta pay the troll
Pay
toll.
the
If you want to
troll.
get into that
Wanna
boys
be-
hole,
You gotta pay the troll toll to get in.
You
Troll
want
toll. What you
what
say?
you say?
Troll toll.
Hey, hey, hey!
he
Finally,
definitely
the
did
boys
look like the fucking
soul is
penguin
mine.
from like the Danny DeVito's Penguin.
That
was like my
another
first
connection
thought.
I made, because
I
the
was-
penguin in that, if the penguin in like Batman Returns also has this like underground lair with a bunch of like freaks and like societal outcasts. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they were definitely inspired by that, I think.
Honestly,
Or maybe the
I
original.
kind of wished he was our antagonist character. He
Mm-hmm.
was more fun than Doctor Doom. He's just like, I'm
Yeah.
Doctor Doom and I'm evil.
I liked him a lot. Yeah, I don't know if they were inspired by like Batman Returns, or if Batman Returns was inspired by the original.
Okay,
Fantastic
well,
Four
hold on.
comics,
Let's see.
which
Which
I'm correct.
came first, the Batman Returns or the
Batman
Fantastic
Returns,
Four?
I think, was 92.
No, yeah, it was.
I
And no,
think.
yeah, I know it was 92, but maybe that movie was inspired by the
Oh, by the
original
comic,
Fantastic
okay.
Four comics.
Oh,
because
yeah.
because I know, I think they took, yeah. I think the like the Tim Burton Batman movies are like very sort of, they're not really based on the comics. Like in the comics, Joker is not the one who killed Batman's parents. Spoiler. Yeah, whatever. Side tangent. I think I have to like disclose to like everyone listening that it's like 2 a.m. in my time
Yeah,
zone.
we made him stay up very late for this because we're assholes.
So,
Oh, you want to be on the fucking coveted high-class podcast, Nefarious Reels? Well, bitch, you gotta fucking stay up super late for us.
Yeah, I'd be downing like Power Kings, like you were downing whiskey in the last
yeah.
episode.
Yeah, never again. Until, like, the next Evil Bong movie. Technically,
Oh,
Gingerweed
no.
Man movie. There's one left. One more, and then we're finally free from this fucking curse. But I'm probably not going to wait till, like, next year. I don't know if I can last. I don't know if I can do another one for any time soon.
Sorry about all of these tangents.
No, it's fine. It's great. It's content. It stretches out our runtime.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
had also one other comparison for like the jeweler guy. He reminded me of the Leprechaun for some reason.
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
Warwick
another one.
Davis,
I think maybe the
Oh yeah,
accent.
those movies.
but taller.
Yeah, the tall leprechaun.
Yeah, and he had his
Kind of-
sidekick, Abraham Lincoln, with him.
Yeah. Yeah. There's all these weird characters who like are never named. They just go around acting like you would if you were like a kid in a like a play, something. And-
Like,
and
I
you're
mean,
being told by the
he's
director-
kind of only there so that way because he wants to take the blind girl that the Thing has a crush on because she's blind, so that makes her like an outcast like everyone else.
Yeah.
And it just steals that. Oh yeah, and he also steals the big rock, which apparently is going to be used to like protect the ship or something. And he swaps it out with a fake rock instead.
Yeah, and the brilliant scientists don't notice. Yeah, it's kind of complicated story actually, because it's like 3 camps of characters. The main characters, there's the Doctor Doom gang, and then there's the jeweler.
Yeah, well, it is like an origin story. So this is like, oh, here's the characters, here they get their powers. Then we're gonna kind of establish like the well-known Doctor Doom character. We're gonna throw in fucking Danny DeVito in the movie too. Why not? Might as well have him there.
It's me, Danny DeVito. He's busy.
Yeah.
It's his Mexican non-union affiliated counterpart.
Danny DeVito's is still somewhere in the sewers of the Batman Returns set. We haven't found him. We're gonna have to get a replacement.
He got lost, but the
He
penguins
has become one of the sewer people.
Yeah, Cole and his gang, they whisked him away. You people out there in but you can edit it. Yeah, I'm sorry, you can edit this out if you want to, but
No, it's
Cole's
fine. You're
avatar
good.
is a penguin.
Oh yeah, it is. It's the Evangelion penguin.
It's Pen from Evangelion.
Pen. Okay, yeah. I haven't
See,
seen
he
that
should
one
have
yet.
gone into the robot.
Yeah. Speaking of anime, like, what was that intro?
Oh,
I was always wondering-
Oh, I did that because of our modern pick, and I felt like it was very fitting
Oh
for
yeah.
an opening.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was worried for a while that I had watched the wrong movies for this episode.
No, don't worry. It's
Uh,
just like a meme that's like it was in the
yeah.
back of my head.
Mm,
So, I thought I would do that for the intro. But yeah, they go up to space and they're like, don't worry, guys, as long as you have this very real sparkly rock, this will stop us from fucking dying. And then they go up there, and then as everything's getting destroyed around them, Dr. Rico's like, the rock is fake. Like, so
yeah.
nonchalantly, it's such a funny delivery. He's like,
Other.
the diamond is fake. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
perfect timing to figure that out calmly and rationally as you're all about to fucking die in space.
Mm. And then they kind of that and like 2001 inspired segment ensues, and then they end up on Earth again.
I find it ridiculous because, like, they're like, oh, the ship is destroyed, but we survive. Isn't that weird? It's like, yeah, it's fucking weird. You got blown up in fucking space. You should be dead like 100 times over.
Oh yeah.
You should be like incinerated.
You were in an exploding ship that blew up. You should also have been fucking frozen by being in space. You should have burned up in Earth's fucking atmosphere. Should have died on fucking impact. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. I guess they're also like somehow like invulnerable now, but so they realize they have superpowers.
Yeah, they crash land in a grass field, and he's just
Mm.
like, "Whoa, I sneezed and now there's fire. Whoa, hey, Susie Storm, you're invisible now. Whoa, I got stretchy arm. Jock guy, you're kind of normal right now. So, man, I guess there's nothing wrong that's gonna happen to you. Haha."
His powers are a bit inconsistent with the other guys, but I think that's because he was exposed like to the radiation like 10 years prior to the fact. Maybe that has something to do with, I
Like,
don't know.
because he tackled down Doctor Doom the first time, therefore he got like extra Colossus radiation. And then he just got more of it. It just added on top when he got fucking blown up in space.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's how it works.
Robert's fixing all the problems I'm having with the movie. This is I might have recommended a good movie on mistake. Damn.
This is a masterpiece when you think about it. Oh yeah, okay. So
I will say this.
meanwhile,
I think like with the Thing look, it's like good when it's just on the face, but when it like zooms out, it's
Yeah.
like the whole body. He looks like a big encrusted like Cheeto man.
yeah, that was my reaction too. Like, yeah, and it's obviously like very bulky, he can barely move. But then again, he is made of rock, so that's probably how a rock person would move. But yeah, the face is like there's like articulate,
Like he can like move his lips, and you can see that he's like talking and
eyebrows.
everything.
Oh, I hated the lip.
Yeah.
I did not like the lip movement. It felt very off.
Well, it is
yeah.
rocks. I
Yeah,
think that
I
was
know,
just the
but it
sexual
just looked
tension,
weird.
Cole. I think he just wanted to kiss him.
Mm-hmm.
Those pretty rock lips.
Oh my god, someone laughed at my jokes. We have to have him as a third member forever now, Cole.
Because I can be the laugh track.
Just to like I call you up just to like to laugh at my joke when Cole doesn't.
I wanna try my what is the comedy line, like my top fives or something. Yeah, tight fives, whatever. Again, sorry for all the derailing.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they get saved, but it's by the Doctor Doom's people. So because he wants to steal their Colossus energy so he can become super powerful, and he also needs to steal the big rock that the Penguin has, so that way he can power his super laser to blow up New York or something.
Yeah. So it's
excuse
like
me.
studying. So it's like studying them for a while. Then they figure out a way to escape. Like figure out what is going on.
They just go
and,
like, "Yo, the Thing, can you just beat up these guys when they come in?" He's like, "Okay."
He's
And-
like, it's clobbering time.
Yeah, that's like his catchphrase.
His iconic catchphrase, "It's clobbering time."
And everyone applauded in the
Yeah, and everyone
theaters
in the
stuff.
theater clapped.
Whoa! He said it just like in the comics.
He said the line.
He
Yeah.
said it.
No.
He said it. He said it.
Oh yeah, I have to do with my my annoying fan voice. Oh my god, he said the line. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then
Not for this movie,
they
though.
came.
Okay, so they run around a bit. Then they use their powers to escape and fight off the goons.
Yeah, all the goobers.
Yeah,
And then but the thing runs off. He goes his separate way and gets recruited by the Penguins gang because they're the only people who don't treat him like shit. They're like, yo, dude, you're covered in rock. They're like, yo, dude, you need some fucking lotion. Your skin's looking super dry. Come join us.
Yeah.
We're the lotion
he's pissed
boys.
off that he looks like that. Yeah, he's pissed off that he looks like that all the time. So he just runs off. I just want to mention about the fight scenes. Like,
he's angry then.
Yeah, he's always really angry. He's extremely likable when he's like in his human form. Like he's just extremely sweet.
Yeah, he's like he's like the jock with a heart of gold. But when he's a rock guy, he's angry because he's got rocks everywhere. He's got a rock on the bottom of his foot, and it's really annoying him.
Who does he think he is? Rocky?
Or The Rock? Yeah, it's kind of poetic. He is made of rocks, a stone, and he is in love with a sculptor. We're so in love with him. It's kind of poetic.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. That does kind of make sense. He wants to hook up with a sculptor who works with marble and stuff.
The movie is weirdly like clever with a lot of its things. Like it's the way Reed Richards he like connects the dots. Oh, where there's the Colossus beams. They awaken our
our most negative trait, and it becomes like our positives, and that's how he like swings it.
Yeah, because he's trying to stretch himself very thin all the time because he's like traumatized. He's traumatized.
He has trauma from the accident, so he like tries to do like so much.
Yeah, I'm trying to protect everyone. That's why he can stretch now. Should we have mentioned that he can stretch now?
You did. He doesn't really do much with it.
No.
And the effect isn't the best.
Just little. We gotta show. We have to show this somehow.
Yeah, and also
it pays off at the end though. His power pays off at the end with the best fucking effect in the whole movie.
That again, like that was like weirdly smart for this kind of movie. It does surprise you sometimes. Though, Sue, she really gets the short end of the stick. She can turn.
She just turns invisible, and she can make like force field bubbles.
She can. When did she do that?
In the final fight, like two guys run up to her, so she brings up the force field, and they run into it.
Oh.
Fake fan. Colby got a fucking fake fan here. He didn't even remember the force field scene.
Oh. You know what I thought it was? Okay, because I was gonna say that, like in the first, like her only way of attack to me, like it looked like okay, she can just disappear. So either the henchmen will try to shoot her, but accidentally shoot each other, or they will just run into each other like dumbasses. I thought the guys were just running into her by each other by mistake.
Well, like in a sense, they kind of were because she just go invisible and like boink, whoa, we ran into each other.
Yeah, it is a problem. Like when sometimes in these kinds of movies where like the effects are, you kind of don't know what you're supposed to look at sometimes. Like for the most part, the effects are kind of charming, but sometimes they are really like stretching what they can do with very little.
It looks, yes. Because the one that made me screech specifically was near the end when Johnny's just flaming on, trying to stop the laser from hitting New York City. I was like, oh my god,
fucking awful. But I love it when he gets in front of the fucking laser and he just gets hit. But he's like, oh, and he's just fucking getting his shit kicked in by the laser when he's in front of it. That was a great fucking scene.
Yeah. That was pretty funny. What were you expecting?
The whole movie has like very practical effect, except for that scene where they like, I don't know, it's like computer generated, or they just animated.
I mean, like 2D, to be fair, like how else are you supposed to do that? Very much. Like, it looks
Yeah,
awful, but like you can't just like, how do you make a scene of someone getting like on fire and then like flying to catch up to a fucking laser blast and all that crap, you know? So like, I get it,
you
but it
make
still looks awful.
there is a solution. You make the entire movie animated. But yeah, I guess they didn't
But you
have
don't
time for
have that money in your budget.
The issue is not really that it's bad. It's yeah, well, it is bad, but it also sticks out like compared to the type of effects the rest of the movie uses. So yeah, it's really weird.
It really
Okay,
stands out.
yes. So meanwhile, the Doctor Doom and his hench goons are who are the people who rescued him in the beginning,
Which is
and
weird
they're now
because you
working
think
for
they
him.
would be
Yeah,
like the big bads, like, oh,
yeah.
Doctor Doom is just our puppet for what we want, but they just like follow his lead like everywhere, which is kind of weird.
We're here to keep Hydra's legacy. No, that's
Oh
what I
no,
was
yeah.
hoping they could be, but no, they're just like the minions. They need a master to serve, and they're like, let's just get this burnt up, almost dead guy.
Yeah, very strange.
Why not? I
So,
mean, you know, it's probably easier to just like convince a guy we saved to be our leader than like just any Joe Schmo.
Yeah, he's smart.
that's a better way of like like a government than compared to like most countries nowadays. Now when I think about it.
Ayo, fucking got him. We got that deep commentary, baby.
Yeah, yeah. I said as I pushed my spectacles on my nose with my pinky
You're like,
finger.
actually?
I got a fedora, so I know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he says these guys from like to the troll man, the trash man.
Yeah,
who,
we gotta talk about this. Yeah, the sculptor gets stolen by him, so that by the penguin guy, Captain Trash or whatever his name was, to basically be his wife. So that way the thing can come by, and there can be a whole scene where Doctor Doom comes and murders the fuck out of everyone to get the big rock to power his laser, and then he can threaten the lady, the sculptor, so the thing does not murder the fuck out of him. And you can go, it's clobbering time, and then he doesn't.
The movie is so confusing that the characters themselves don't know like what's at stake, because the jeweler then like instantly like switches and okay, if you come any closer, I'm gonna kill this woman, and Doctor Doom is like whatever.
Okay, whatever, fucking kill her. I just want the fucking rock.
I'm not here for her. Oh, okay. Like, yeah. But okay. So but now what's happening now is that now the thing has a stake in the game. He wants to save his lady love.
His
So
I guess love interest.
yeah, they met once, but both are in love, so it's okay. It's so yeah, they so now he teams up and they become the Fantastic Four. They say it again, so everyone claps. And
I stood up and cheered when they said that.
Yeah.
I gave like a 10-minute can standing ovation because of that one line. It was glorious.
So they it's very strange like how they get from their lab to Doctor Doom's lair, which is like a castle straight out of like a Disney movie, in the middle of nowhere. But they get there anyway somehow because Doctor Doom has threatened to destroy New York City if they don't come to him willingly, because he's gonna sap their powers somehow. And yeah, they get there, and can someone else explain what happens later, because I kind of forgot.
Let's see. Well, I'm sorry. Where'd you left off on the discussion? I zoned out.
Yeah, same here. It's a surprisingly boring movie.
Yeah,
For all
it's
the
so boring.
Yeah, for all the
let's
bizarre
see,
thing.
So
I think it's a little unfair because, like I said, it's like an origin story. It's more like let's set up these characters before we get to our
but
climax.
they don't really even do proper setup. They're just kind of there.
Yeah.
Well, no,
And
there
they're
is
not
like
that-
a
they're
level
not-
of setup.
I
Like,
mean, there's some of it, but it's not interesting.
Yeah, it's very uninteresting. Like you need more scenes with the characters because like the effects are not that spectacular. Like you can't have that the main focus. Like
I mean,
this
you
kind of
could
movie.
say a lot of things are not spectacular, like The cinematography, writing, acting is very amateur. I mean, this was probably made for, I think it was like $1 million, I think it said.
Wow.
Probably less than that, though, but let's...
That's a lot of money.
Have...
That sounds like a lot of money, even for this, like, considering the time and all that. Yeah. It's, I will say, despite all these things, like, the movie is still very charming. Like,
oh, it was $1 million. Huh.
Oh, okay. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
Compared to Fant Four Stick, that was 120.
Poor Josh Trank. Never really went anywhere.
I think the main thing I remember is just like, because there's the laser, because when they're doing the escape, they see the big laser thing, and that's kind of what they kind of looking to figure out. And then Dr. Doom's like, I have completed my laser. If you don't come here, I'm going to blow up New York City. And that's going to be so fucking cringe if you do that.
Yeah.
And then they
like,
just...
Come on.
They go...
Come on, it's so cliche. Like, everyone is doing it nowadays. You can't... the Avengers have to deal with this? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but they just go and they beat up everyone, but Dr. Doom does let off the laser, and Dr. Reed's just like, yeah, can't turn it off, guys. Sorry, the laser's gonna fire. What can you do? Oh, well, with the same urgency as he did when he realized that the rock was fake when he was about to fucking die.
Oh, I can't do it. It's hopeless. I gotta give up. But then Johnny Storm is like,
don't
I
worry.
think you can do it.
I have the power of bad CG animation on my side. Flame on.
He always does like come up with new ways to using his powers that didn't seem like they could before. So he turns into fire and just flies and stops it. Meanwhile, Doom escapes and a fight with Reed ensues, and he's hanging off a cliff.
Oh wait, no, I forgot. My favorite line of the movie is because the thing goes, it's clobbering time to Dr. Doom earlier, but he doesn't do it because he has the sculptor. But then when they come to fight again, he goes, it's clobbering time for real. And I was like, I clapped.
Again.
Lots of cheer-worthy moments in this masterpiece, obviously.
Third time's a charm. Wait. Are we ready to talk about the iconic scene?
The iconic fight scene?
Yeah.
Where Dr. Doom just gets punched like 3 times and falls off the building.
I will say another problem I had with this movie was that I had troubles understanding what Dr. Doom was saying.
Oh yeah, because they have that mask, and then there's like he's always in an echoey room, so it's hard to tell what he's saying.
I guess they thought that was more realistic. Like, oh, it's supposed to, like, no Dark Knight Rises shit through here. He has a mask. You're not supposed to understand what he's saying.
I think it was supposed to be like, oh, we put him in an echoey room and it will sound more menacing, but it just makes it like a garbled mess, and you're like, what?
It just makes it kind of goofy.
Yeah,
really goofy.
I think they realized that his costume was really goofy, so they mostly shot him in like extreme close-ups of his
either extreme close-ups or like super wide long takes, so you don't really notice.
Like kind of like similar to The Thing, pretty much.
Chair, it'll be like, and you'll be seeing it from about 500 feet away.
It is smart, but he has it is a smart solution.
Like, oh.
It has a knock-on like effect of the fact that again you don't really know what you're looking at the majority of it.
But yeah, Dr. Doom gets punched like 3 times and falls off the building, but then Dr. Reed uses a stretcher arm to grab him, and then Dr. Doom's like, you are a fool, you should take me out, because I will keep fucking destroying shit. But then his glove just falls off, so you know what? Dr. Richard didn't have to make that moral decision. Dr. Doom just falls and fucking dies to his death.
I actually interpreted it as, like, Dr. Doom thought that, God, you're so lame. You try to save me? You're not based enough. And then
that's cringe. I'm gonna commit Minecraft. Bye.
I'm gonna drop to my uncertain doom myself.
Hey, get it? Because I'm Doctor Doom. Hey, fucking so
Hey, he
funny.
said the title.
Yeah. Yeah.
So cool.
So he drops down, but the day is saved, and oh yeah, Sue and Reed get married because Sue had a crush on him, and he didn't really
And then
act like he.
Reed just basically groomed her.
Yeah, just groomed her
Yeah,
into
like it's
falling in love with
interesting.
him.
He doesn't act like he's attracted to her at all until like she says it. Like, yeah,
Until
I
she's
was
like,
being.
well, he was hiding it because he's like, she's underage, so I can't say she's attractive at all. But then I'll wait till she's a legal adult and I'll be like, oh, hubba hubba. Which,
And he's like, you got some real badonkers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and also the thing gets married to
The
the
sculptor.
sculptor.
The sculptor who
sculptor
probably
woman.
has a real name, but we don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think she has, but it's confusing. We call her the sculptor, and there's also the thing and the jeweler. Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, I think that's mainly it for the most part. Oh yeah, and we got my favorite effect of the movie where they drive off with the just married, and then Dr. Reed just super extends his arm out really high up and waves. It looks really fucking stupid, and I laughed. And you know what? What a perfect way to end the movie.
Yeah. It's goofy, but it's also like very charming at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not too long either. It's only like 80
Yeah.
minutes, so it never really overstayed its welcome to me. I mean, yeah, it
Yeah.
could
Even
be a
though it's
bit boring at times, but it was never like egregious like some other movies can end up being. I don't know. You guys got anything else left to say about the Fantastic Four?
cool.
hmm. Yeah, like I said, not the worst Fantastic Four movie. The lowest budget by a country mile by far. And it's got some charm to it, but yeah, I just couldn't help with how boring it was because there were some parts I was like, "Oh god, just please get something interesting here. This is taking forever."
Yeah, that's pretty much the same. There's a lot of really funny scenes. I like the fact that they like put effort into like characterization. Like the characters do feel like actual characters to an extent. And that's more than what you expect from this kind of movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's all we have to say about the Fantastic Four. It's time for us to move on to the modern pick then, which was recommended by Cole. So take it away, buddy.
Yo,
This is your movie. This is your
yes.
autobiographical movie. Go for it.
Yep, this is a movie that was about me about 15, 20 years in the future. Well, it actually documented my middle school and high school days perfectly, minus the
Mm-hmm.
swimming, but it's a Lifetime original movie, so it's going to be amazing.
Naturally.
Called Cyber Seduction: His Secret Life.
Lifetime is like a channel in the
Yeah,
US.
it's like a
Yes,
channel.
it's a channel, and there'll be like it's like every other one. They have like their original shows, but then they have like all of these just original movies that they have on there for middle-aged moms and maybe other grandparents that just decide to swoop in on there while they're
Okay.
channel surfing. But yeah, so the movie it follows Justin, who is a high school sophomore. He's a swimmer. He's got a family that loves him, loving parents, a younger brother. He's got a girlfriend that loves him. But once he actually starts using the internet, he gets starting to be addicted to in porn in quotes, I should say, because most of the time it's just like pictures of clothed women in cleavage, and it's not even porn. It's just like a tease.
Yeah, because you can't
I don't
show
even
that
know
on
what you would call
television.
it. I guess you could. I mean, you could at least censor it, maybe, but
Yeah, but
too
yeah,
frisky.
that would take the viewers out of the experience. Yeah. Um. So I actually I like that they don't go too extreme with it, considering like the ages of the characters
Yeah,
and
they're
all
all like
that.
teenagers, and there's like some kids in it.
Yeah,
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 there's
yeah.
high
This is this,
schoolers, middle schoolers.
this is no Megan is missing. I'm wondering.
Mathregan is
This
missing.
one was so much funnier than Megan is Missing. Like,
Yeah.
unironically, this was hilarious.
Yeah, like yeah, like same here. I'm really grateful that I got on this episode because the movies were like not painful to watch. They were like at worst they were like laughably bad, and at best you can sort of there were small things that you could enjoy like unironically. But yeah, anyway, um, yeah, this is it's about the man struggling with his porn addiction or boy, I guess.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah, it's
film
a
about the.
boy. He is the patient zero of gooning.
This
Yeah, I
man.
was
This
gonna say
is
First gooner.
this is a film
yeah, this
about the most sane Evangelion fan, as his whole life just falls apart.
yeah, like it's kind of like ahead of its time in a way because porn addiction is something that is being talked about more openly nowadays. Like, so that is interesting. Like I have seen like some videos online, like people what is it, like self-help people talking about it, like talking about it as an addiction. But again, yeah, this is no shame either with Michael Fassbender.
This is not shame. This is not
Yeah,
Don John.
this is
It's
not. Thank you for
neat. Like,
sharing.
I mean, this is like also, I would say, the most mid 2000s depiction of just also how high school teenage boys act
Mm.
ever. Where they're just like, oh, they're. Because he is honestly the worst character in terms of just hiding his addiction. Like, he'll have his door cracked all the way open. He doesn't
Oh
lock
yeah,
it. He keeps the lights on.
fucking
Just
amateur.
Yeah, nerd loser. Yeah, no wonder he never seen porn in his life before till that moment. He's such a fucking filthy
what a
casual.
dweeb.
What a
Yeah,
level
and
1 goon.
yeah, that's
Anywho,
why he was the patient zero of gooning. He was
yeah.
just beginning to goon.
I love how I think it's so ridiculous
Batman Begoons.
how he gets like
Batman Begoons.
introduced to porn. He gets like sent like a link to this like random girl, and she's just like shows like a tiny bit of cleavage. She's like, oh, boob.
All I could think of was like, if this was today, it would be like an OnlyFans page she would have made. But then I was also thinking, wait, they say she's a senior, but that could
Oh,
still
yeah.
mean she's 17. So
That's true.
But he like never
yeah,
does
so
anything.
she
All the
better-
pictures we see of her are like she shows barely any skin. Like in a later pic, she literally
that's
just
a lot
has
of
like
the pictures in this.
yeah, but like yeah, I'm not saying there aren't. I'm just saying that the ones of her are so non-sexual that it's like, wait, are you trying to make it like sexy?
Again, I am thankful
I don't-
that they didn't go more extreme with it. Yeah, again, considering like the ambiguous nature of like how old the character's supposed to
Like
be.
the far they go is to show off like ladies like in a gimp outfit. And he's like, "Yo, bro, that's like weird.
Bro, what the
like,
fuck
what are you
is that?
doing,
Bro, what
Yeah,
the
he like
fuck
overreact.
is that? That's
He's like,
not cool
bro,
at all.
I only watch porn with my friends because it's just a one with the bros. Watching porn by yourself is like
Yeah.
weird.
It's
Yeah.
gross. It's cringe. You're the
Yeah.
jerk. Chinky the clown.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, his name is Justin Peterson, and he has a girlfriend who is Christian. So
She is a
uh,
very devout Christian, and I mean, again,
She-
if
is-
the cross necklace didn't tell you, she had a book about Jesus, so you know.
Mm, yeah, but it's interesting. I don't think it's not like she has like some kind of abstinence thing. It's more like she wants it to be special the first time they have sex. She wants it to be magical. I think she even used the
Yeah,
word
to be
magical.
magical.
He's
I
like,
want-
no,
I
I want
want-
fucking sex. Why are you leaving me out of sex, bro?
I want literal sparks to fly when we do it. Okay, but they go to this. They're invited because he won a swimming competition.
Yeah, he won some swimming
So
competition.
now he's going to state
was
his
an-
literally.
He was an all-state member,
So
which
cool
is pretty
man.
radical.
So Cool Man Tommy or whatever his name is, like the coolest guy
Yeah,
in
Timmy.
school.
He has his whole life all together. His life is literally perfect.
It's Timmy. It's,
Yep, that's Timmy. This is Timmy's
yeah.
autobiography.
Yeah, like yeah, I also know Timmy individually, but yeah, oh yeah, yeah, it's weirdly similar to his life now when you think about it.
Yeah.
Uh,
There is a
But just
part where
replace it with more
when the
hentai.
mom walks in and sees all the porn pops up, there is like an anime girl that shows up at one point during
I
all
know.
those
I had to like
pop-ups.
actually take a double take and rewind for a second. I was like, wait a second, that's an anime
You're like,
girl.
wait a minute, this is Timmy, because there's an anime girl pop up. This is him. It's really about him.
yeah,
We figured
Cole
you
was
out,
like
Timmy. You're called out.
Cole was like, oh my god, I recognize that from somewhere. You're
What
like,
do you
I have to
mean? It's
rewind.
brand new. Hey,
No,
I've
you,
seen this before.
I've seen this on something,
I've seen this
a
on
link.
some hentai site.
Yeah, it was a link someone at school sent me. I think his name was
Yeah,
Timmy.
it was also from at Big Breasted Women.
Oh, can we even say this thing?
It's
We have to
fine.
make sure. Yeah, we have to make.
I mean, we're
Yeah,
also talking about the stuff that's in the movie. I
Yeah,
mean,
this
literally
is
the link that
educational. We're
he
talking about
first
what's
got
in the
was
movie, so it's
like
fine.
it's just
yeah.
hilarious how some of these sites it's like, "Oh, dude, check this out. It's this site called Big Breasted Women.
It's
And they
virgin
spell it
vaginas.
wrong. That is something that annoyed
Yeah.
Yes,
me.
virgin
Hey,
Oh,
what's this
but yeah,
tape?
yeah, good
Yo,
point.
bro, it's just a prank, mom. They're just pranking me. They just sent me this thing with the thing written on it. It's
they
just a
they
prank,
sent it to
mom.
me as a prank, yeah. It's just
I
what guys do.
I will say it is again a weirdly like realistic movie in some senses. Like he always the main character always has like ready-made excuses for everything. Like when I ask him question, what are we doing? I don't know. I was just I was hanging out with my girlfriend Amy. Like yeah, so my phone was broken. Like that's why I couldn't answer. Yeah,
My
he
phone
always
was
has this like
broken. I
elaborate
was wearing a
excuse.
blindfold. My little brother was playing the game.
My little
Yeah.
brother, yeah, little
Like,
bro just defeated the drug kingpin on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, very specific excuses. Like
That was
I
the fun. That was one of the funniest scenes because, I mean, with
oh
how
yeah.
tame his porn addiction is, just the sight of a breast changed that his younger brother's
Oh yeah.
life.
he has never seen
That
a
is
And
he didn't even know boobs were real until that
he
moment. He's
did,
like, oh my
yeah, he
god.
never knew the existence of boobs. And the mom was just like, Alex, what's with the stare? And yeah, he just beat the drug kingpin in Grand Theft Auto. Psh, nice
biggest
save.
moment of his life. Real life achievement unlocked.
I know. I just want to. I love the line when the mom goes talk to that one person. He's just like, "Hey, your husband was in a porn." That's just like a little thing, right? That was just like a phase. She's like, "Porn, watching porn ruined my marriage." That's like a fucking doorman title or something. Like,
Okay. Oh,
man
speaking
watches
of that,
porn and comes to regret it.
man watches
Comes.
porn is
Instantly regrets it.
instantly ruin his life. Speaking of that, like the Darman videos and that kind of title, how did you watch this movie? Because Ninjedi was kind enough to send me a link to Internet Archive, which and but how did you watch it?
Cole sent me a
Yeah, it
link
was
to.
on the Internet Archive.
Yeah, Cole sent me a link to
Oh, okay.
Internet Archive, and then I stole credit for it by sending it to you privately.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you, Cole.
Bastard.
Ninjedi. We will talk about this later. But yeah, one thing that kind of added to the whole experience was the sort of ads that kept showing up.
Oh yeah, my favorite one was the Craigslist killer, and I was like, damn, I wish I was watching that movie.
Yes.
Monster in
There
my
was
family.
there was
Craigslist
another one. I
killer.
cannot remember what it was now. It was like the Craigslist killer. There was another funny one, and I cannot
My
remember the
qu-
title at all.
I'm positive I know what you're thinking of because I took screenshots whenever they showed up.
Oh, iconic.
All new. My Crazy Sex. Wednesday 10 to 9C.
That sounds about right.
I'm gonna send it in the chat. That is real.
Crazy sex, it was pretty wild.
It is that kind of goes against their whole like the agenda they're trying to push about like over sexualized media, like how that ruins people, and they have literally like I guess a show or a movie or whatever called My Crazy Sex.
That's honestly quite ironic to have in a movie about porn addiction.
Yeah, I hope someone got fired for that. No, wait.
I'm hoping they got a raise.
You know what? Oh my god. Oh my god. I think that might actually be a typo because okay, I'm gonna send another screenshot I took. It says My Crazy Ex.
Wait, you think
What?
that was a mistake? Hold on. Let's see if it's on. If this is on, I know this film is on Letterboxd, so maybe we can see. Let's see, My
Yeah.
Crazy Sex.
It's either that or they just had two programs or movies or something that had almost the exact same title. Like, and I don't know which one is like more ridiculous, to be honest.
Okay, well, I'm guessing they might be TV shows because they're not in Letterboxd. The only thing that I see for My Crazy Ex is something called My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Oh my God, I think it's over. Directed by Katie Hyde.
Yeah, My Crazy. Oh, okay. My Crazy Ex TV. It's on the IMDb TV series from. But that was long after the like this movie because this movie is like 2005.
Well, maybe this is like a rerun then, I'm guessing.
Mm. Oh yeah, of course. That makes more sense. uh, my, I googled My Crazy Sex 2. It is a TV series apparently.
Mm.
The real life people tell their most outrageous and scandalous sex stories, which are reenacted with actors.
Oh my god.
Okay.
There was a
Okay,
show
so
like
it-
that on TLC, I know there. It was called Sex
Ugh.
Sent Me to the ER. I was like, and I just
Ugh.
only go, huh?
There's like a million weird ass shows on TLC.
That is true. I mean,
That's another network.
My Strange Addiction. There's a lot of many different ones.
Side tangent, brought to you by Lifetime.
Thank you, Lifetime.
Anywho, okay, the movie is kind of like it's interesting because it is actually a like it is somewhat realistic in ways. Again, like and it is treating like it is kind of a serious topic. However, there are certain like issues with the filmmaking that makes it more hilarious than it should be realistically. Like
if
and
I can be perfectly honest with it, I found this film actually
boys
like
and just teenagers in general.
I just want to
I'm sorry, what
say
did you say?
that I actually find this film a little boring.
Yeah.
Because there is fun stuff in it, I will not deny it of that, but I feel like a lot of it's like far and in between. Like
Yeah, that's true.
because honestly,
There's
I
a lot
think
of, like,
the most fun stuff mainly comes from like the parents because they're like such a strong overreaction. I feel like, and whenever the kid actually goes to look at porn, those are like the two big highlights of the film. Whenever that happens, but everything else in between is kind of like
Yes.
lackluster to me.
Yeah, that's true. But it has also this weird feeling. Like I think it is the pacing because like it cuts in between scenes at really weird like points. Like, and there's even like the classical crossfade at times, even when it's not necessary. And there's music. There's over dramatic music all the time, which yeah. And I think the sound in general is kind of bad. It's a lot of dubbing, very obvious dubbing.
Oh wait, we forgot to
There's-
point out that at the start of the movie, he literally tries to kill himself in the pool,
Yeah, he
it's
sneaks into the school pool and tries to Minecraft
and he
himself.
does the Evangelion pose because he's an Evangelion fan, as I mentioned earlier, and then he falls into the water.
Yep.
That's how
Yeah,
the film
it's-
starts, and then it goes into like his whole thing
Yeah,
about
the
like
3 months ago, 3 months earlier.
his life was ruined in 3 months by porn. That's that's
His life was ruined because of sexual frustration, because his girlfriend won't fuck him. His parents just don't teach him about the birds and the bees, so he's like, I gotta do it myself. And no,
Uh,
Dr.
I,
Phil, I'm not addicted to porn.
that's a good line. The whole setup of someone breaking into a school to commit suicide in a like the swimming pool. I have actually seen that in another what do you say it one of those movies that kind of is supposed to warn you about something. It was like an anti-bullying film I saw when I was much younger, where that exact thing happens. Which again, like it's very it is unfortunately very difficult to take this movie seriously. There is one part that made me laugh out loud, like just completely, and that's the only good edit in the movie, and that's when the little brother catches Justin watching porn, and he does. Yeah, he doesn't really understand it. What's this? What's this?
No, get out
can
of
I
here!
watch?
Get out!
I'm gonna tell mom.
I'm gonna tell mom as
No, you're
all
not.
these other pics are posting up, and he's like trying to like close it. He's like, no, no,
No,
no, you
God,
cannot.
he's
Like,
smacking his keyboard. He's like, oh, fuck, oh, God.
Oh God, oh fuck! Ugh.
Oh, no,
and then
why
he
is this turning me on, though? Ah!
and
None of your
Oh, yeah.
business.
I get a boner. But anyway, he managed to convince the big brother. Okay, let me see. Okay, but you cannot tell everyone, or I will destroy all your video games. And then smash cut to the brother giving the camera like the 100-yard stare, like it's a Kubrick movie, and he's like,
Like he saw the most
like he's
heinous thing ever.
like he's been utterly traumatized. Yeah, but like that is I think that is actually a like pretty good filmmaking, honestly, and it's funny, like whether intentional or not. It was pretty fun. It's a fun juxtaposition, but it's also your mind kind of fills in the blanks. So you kind of get the idea that he was shown some pretty vile stuff, even though he probably wasn't.
I mean,
But
it probably was not. It was like a close up of cleavage, and that was it, probably.
yeah. Yeah. How did you react like the first time you understood like what porn was? Like because
I know.
honestly don't even remember. It was just like, ooh.
It was like, nice.
I mean, it was kind of more like what teenage boys would probably think. They're like, ooh, boobies, ooh, kissing.
What was your big sexual awakening? And go like, wait a minute, girls are hot, must jerk it.
And that's
Must
another.
beat that
Speaking
meat.
of, he never like jorks it. He never does anything.
No.
He just kind of looks at it, and he's just like, he never does anything weird. He never does anything that people would do when watching
Not
porn.
even
never...
is he a kinky motherfucker. He's also an edger too. Ugh.
Yeah, he's a big time edger.
Yeah, like I think we are underselling just how big his addiction is. Like he has this like I guess like PSP thing. I guess it's called like
the PDA.
PDA. It's his girlfriend's.
His
It's a
girlfriend's
PDA,
PDA
which
to send
I've
himself
never heard
porn.
of. I had to
He
look it
watches-
up.
He sends it to his girlfriend's mini computer thing from the mid noughties,
PDA.
and he okay yeah. I'd never seen one of those before. Anywho, yeah, so he watches it all there. Then he goes into the.
He goes swimming.
Goes swimming.
Like
and
it's
he
so because
fantasizes
apparently
about
him
the
doing.
ladies.
Apparently him fucking jerking it off or getting horny apparently affects his like swimming speeds like so greatly that it's like, what the fuck, you used to be good at swimming, what happened to you?
And now you suck. What the
I can't.
fuck
My
happened,
arms are
man?
my arms are so sore from master.
I guess having that erection is causing causing
the mouse too much from watching porn. Nothing.
You know how wind resistance, like if you raise your arm out, like wind resistance will slow you down. Maybe in the water there's like a water resistance thing and he has like a boner just sticking out and that's like slowing him down a bit or something.
His stiff is like acting as a natural anchor.
Yeah, pretty much.
but in all seriousness, like he's up all night watching porn, and that's why it's like he's too tired to like swim properly. Kind of like me, but except for jacking it to porn sites, I'm up talking about a bad movie about the guy jacking into porn sites. What? Yeah. Anywho, it is again. Is it always this many tangents, or is it just the fact that I'm so tired that I can't think straight?
Nah, it's probably the first one.
Yeah, but because I remember when I was a kid, like, like when I first saw porn, I thought it was like legitimately pretty gross. I was like, ugh, this...
Now you can't get enough of it.
And now you're the biggest gooner in the universe.
Now you watch Cyber Seduction, you're like, oh my god, he's literally me.
And now I suck at swimming.
I can actually, oddly enough, like relate to the main character. If he was telling the truth when he said like people were sending him like porn, just tease him. That didn't happen with me, but I was there was this guy when I was 10. Like there was this guy in my class who said, "Yeah, I find this really cool really funny website like with videos and such. Here, this is what you type in." redtube.com.
Oh god.
Okay? Now you make and he said like this. Okay, now you make sure to spell it correctly. If you misspell it, you might get sent to a porn site. So yeah, but it's really funny if you spell it correctly. So he had this like very very intricate like prank he played on me, and I was so naive when I was a kid. I was like, I saw a naked person. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! I clicked it down because I was afraid my parents would like about it.
Yell at you.
I like. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
You try to close it, but then more pop-ups were coming in. Your brother ran in. You were like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I think you. I was so next day I was like, yeah, I think you might be misinformed, because I tried to like spell it correctly. I was really sure I spelled it correctly, but it still just took me to this porn site anyway.
You fucking got him.
I was so. It was just me being so incredibly like naive, like I was so so stupid back then. The main character reminds me of Asa Butterfield. He looks a lot like him. The kid from like Ender's Game.
I didn't watch Ender's Game. I was too cool for Ender's Game.
Yeah, that's one I've not seen.
But he has a very distinct look. Yeah, is what he has.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's really funny that like everyone like hates him. He's like, "Yo, you watch porn? What are you, a fucking loser? You can beat the shit out of this guy."
It's not
Guys,
that he
this
watches
porn
porn.
thing's a joke. You're the joke. God, you're such a freak.
Great comeback that right there. Yeah, they don't dislike him because he watches porn. They dislike him because of his particular choice in porn. Yeah.
Hey, we heard you like watching fucking Evangelion. Fucking loser, get out of here.
Normie anime.
Yeah, some filthy normie shit.
So
watch a real anime. Go watch fucking Naruto.
Yeah.
Watch him in his rivalry with Sasuke-kun.
Yeah, and then we can all run with our arms like folded back.
Yeah.
And you can't do that if you have a boner. Then you don't run fast at all.
If you have a boner and you're trying to do the Naruto run, it looks like you're trying to suck yourself off, and that's weird.
Yeah, and there's like it's the you're not streamlined enough.
Yeah. You're not based enough. Get out of here, you freak.
Again, this is another movie where it's like very difficult to like break down like what happens in it because it's very similar scenes like repeated on and on, like his mother being like very worried, trying to do something about it, and him just being a creepy weirdo. Like, meanwhile, it just same scenes kind of repeats over and over. That's why it's more fun to like to talk about like the small like funny moments like this.
Yeah.
I think my favorite moment, one of my other favorite moments, was when after the mom decides to put put computer restrictions and locks on his computer and puts it in the family room, and after he gets caught looking at porn on the school library, and his parents give him a scolding, and they're very upset with him, and he's still trying to fight it. And then what does he do? Sneaks takes his mom's credit card and gets porn from, and just buys a shit ton of porn with it, and then he's
Which
like,
is terrible
"No, I
because they're
promise I'm gonna pay you
poor.
back."
Why would he do that? I'm gonna pay you back the $10 million I spent on porn,
Yeah,
Mom. Jeez.
son, you paid $1 million in porn. How are you gonna pay us back?
It's
With
just
my
a
swim
small
scholarship.
loan, Mom.
It's a small loan.
It's in the movie. It's not $1 million, but it's still enough for the bank to like call the mom and yeah, we saw some very strange activities on your account.
Saw some really hot porn payments, and we want to know if you can send some over to us.
Yeah, are you
Yeah.
logging on to Pornhub and X videos and hot-breasted women?
Did you spell RedTube wrong when you were looking it up on your browser?
Yeah, that's what that's what happens. Yeah.
But yeah, he cheats on his girlfriend with fucking whatever her name was, like Brianna.
Yeah, I only call Monica. It's Monica, but I only call her OnlyFans girl.
Yeah, her name is Monica, and she's the older girl who is kind of having a crush on him, despite the fact that in every scene he looks like he looks like he's falling apart, like at the seams in every scene he's in. It's like
that's because of all the porn.
Yeah,
like just
did you not watch the movie?
Staring vacantly into the distance, like because he's just thinking about porn all the time. But then they're gonna have in the end they're gonna have sex or something.
I love how he's just like, yeah, I don't think I have sex with you. You're like, ew, gross. I have to actually see you naked. I just wanted to see your belly button again.
How it works? Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't have sex with you in the belly button?
He's like, oh, wait a minute. I don't want to have sex. I just want to be cocked. Oh, that's what it is.
I would much rather watch someone have sex with you.
Yeah. Having sex doesn't really seem as interesting as watching it.
Yeah, it is the sort of I guess that was the thing that a lot of people talk about, the like the end result of like too much porn addiction, that sex itself becomes not fun to have, so because porn is so much better, or the brain kind of is trained to be aroused by porn, but not by actual sex. So that's why he can't really perform. And she gets really upset at him, and just chases him out of the house, and then she just hits her head
on the counter.
On the mirror. Yeah, on the counter in the
now
the
she's
bathroom.
got a little boo-boo on her head.
Yeah, I will. That's like one good thing about this movie. Like, it doesn't like villainize people who like make like adult content in that sense. Like,
they just villainize porn in general.
Yeah, you just villainizes porn. Not even just like yeah, you're right. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. But like she like takes these pictures of herself, but she clearly doesn't have like the best self-esteem, like because she feels rejected by him, so she hurts herself. Yeah, like that's kind of a nice way. It's also interesting because okay, I know that's not normally what you do on this show, but like I kind of like to see the good things in this kinds of movies, like because I can't tell what they were trying to do, like the fact that he sees her as more of a human being, like finally, like because she has always been wanting to hang out with him, and he has always kind of rejected her, but then he's in her house and everything, and he sees how she actually lives, and that kind of ruins the illusion for him, I suppose, because the person he has fallen in love with is the pictures that she has been uploading online. He doesn't actually love her, and I think that's what she realizes, and just becomes very sad about it. Yeah, so and it's the same thing. Like I would like it more if they if he was like using porn to cope with like something in his life. Like if he was really stressed out about swimming and all that, but they don't push it that hard.
No, it really just comes like it doesn't seem like he like the thing is it portrays him like he has like this perfect life and everything's great. There doesn't seem to be really any problems.
No.
He just like, oh,
No
what's
problem at
this
all.
boob? I have a
Booby?
problem. I'm addicted now. That's just how it is.
Yeah, like people do get addicted to like porn and sex, and yeah, people can get addicted to like yeah, any addiction is very often like it's a coping mechanism, you know. There are cases of people who become like addicted to sex because of like some trauma in their childhood or things like they trying to like distract themselves from that. That does happen actually, but but the- but the, but this movie treats us like it can just happen like that, you know. So
Um,
yeah.
I don't know. I guess.
Mm.
Well, the film ends with him deciding, you know what? I don't want to die. I like porn too much. And then he bursts out of the water and he's like super happy, and it freeze frames on his face. Or at least that's how I think
Greatest
it ends,
freeze
because
frame
the
of
video on
all
the
time.
Internet Archive just ends.
It just
Yeah, you
cuts
don't
off there.
get the credits. It just it ends on the freeze frame and that's it.
It freezes on his O face because he came right then and there.
He finally came.
He no longer needed an edge anymore. He finally figured out how to come.
Goombie time movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. In all seriousness, I think he just realizes I can't let my family down.
Yeah.
I can't hurt them by dying. But it's confusing. Like the fact that he even contemplates suicide at all, it comes completely out of nowhere.
It only happens.
Well,
He only decides to do it because he gets beat up by those guys because they think that he
Yeah.
hit Monica,
Monica.
and
Yep.
they
Yeah.
beat him up. And then he's just like, "Well, I got beat up for liking porn. Guess I'm gonna kill myself." That's how it
Yeah,
works.
the beating, and the like. All these words. Can we even say porn and suicide? On
Probably
YouTube?
not, but we weren't getting monetized anyway this
Okay.
episode.
Yeah, I guess so. So the beating and the unaliving attempt, like those feel very tacked on. You know what I thought was gonna happen was that maybe Monica was tricking him. Maybe she was like filming him secretly, and then would upload that so he would star in porn like unknowingly, and that would kind of ruin his life. And he was like, oh yeah, 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 that would be
Yeah.
like a really stomach turning twist, like also kind of like a fitting, you know, punishment.
Yeah, but it's a Lifetime movie. I don't think they're gonna go that far.
And to go that
They don't
dark.
want anything too dark. They want
Mm.
these moms to be like, "Oh, maybe my kid will be fine."
Oh, I
But
don't know.
have
Maybe
you seen-
maybe
this
it's
boy
different in
will
the
be
Craigslist
okay.
Killer. We're gonna have to watch that for Nefarious Reels to figure that
I
out.
have to, I think.
that does sound cool. But like, okay, yeah, so you can't have that, but you can have him trying to drown himself. Yeah, that's okay.
Well, it's probably just enough where you can explain it away to the mom. So no. He just wanted to swim. He wanted to cool off. He was.
Cooling off. Okay.
Do you think if you had seen this movie like in a formative age, would this have like scared you straight? So to
I
say,
think
like,
I would have probably masturbated to the pictures in the movie. I'd see that one anime picture and go, "Oh yeah, this is a sexual awakening right here."
What if this movie got more people into porn?
Oh man, that'd be great.
I don't know. I feel like it could on a like maybe ironically in more where they're just like, wow.
This is secretly
Maybe porn
Lifetime.
is
This
cool.
movie was made in connection with TLC, so that way all the people who become sex crazy maniacs from this movie would end up in how sex put me in the ER for TLC. It's all connected.
Wow, yeah, I think we're in too deep. Much like
We gotta get out of here before we're killed off by
we're in too
TLC
deep.
and Lifetime.
We're in too deep, much like the main character Justin in
Yeah.
this movie. Yeah, he was in deep trouble.
And the
was-
deep end
yeah,
of
when
the
it was-
pool.
Yeah, when it was sinking down, you know. Yeah.
Ah.
He's not only is he not good at watching porn without getting caught. He's also not good at very good at killing himself.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Get good, scrub.
Yeah.
He's also like really bad at being good at communicating in relationships too, especially with his
He's not
girlfriend.
good
just
at
like,
being faithful. He's not good at cheating. What the fuck
he's
can
not
he
good
do?
At anything.
The only thing he was good at
not
was
even
swimming, and then he
swimming.
fucked that up. So, like, what's the point? He should have
Well,
killed
because
himself.
he watched so much porn, he now sucks at swimming.
Yeah, he should. You know what? He should have killed himself at the end. Honestly, He had nothing going from at that point. He should have just ended
killed
it.
himself, that fucking loser.
It's that scene in True Detective. Like, if you're ever given the chance, I would consider suicide. You know.
Oh yeah, I don't think I have anything left to say about Cyber Seduction. Fucking my
Um,
secret gooning life.
The first gooner. The first
uh,
gooning edger.
The first goontation of Christ.
yeah, I have some. I have some small like funny things connections I made. Like, okay, the scene where he's walking towards the convenience store to like look at porn at that computer. It looks like the classic poster for Taxi Driver, which is kind of
Yeah.
ironic because of that scene in the scene in that movie, the porno theater. Um, and yeah, but otherwise, this is just imagine that scene in with the squatter in Smiling Friends
Oh yeah.
season one for almost 1.5 hours, and it's with the
Whoa,
occasional
what are you
like
looking
funny
at?
moment.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's you're living on a wall. It is kind of our business. Whoa, what are you doing?
Oh, what?
Hello.
No, nothing. Nothing.
You should probably
I
knock on
Somebody
my
just
should know this
wanted
man.
my cheese.
What if that happened? You should probably knock or make yourself known next time.
Yeah.
Justin, your door is open.
uh,
Yeah,
incredible.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Night, Mom.
I know. I know what you should. I know what you should title this episode. Fantastic porn.
Nah. It's just gonna be the movie titles. Sorry.
Yeah.
You
Good night,
can
everyone.
comment that in the episode.
Oh yeah. But edit this out.
Just edit out everything. Okay, got it. Don't
Nah,
worry. I will definitely edit this out.
Not me talking about my embarrassing like middle school adventures. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good.
We all have had those.
I got what I wanted out of this discussion. You have any more left to say, you guys?
No.
No? How about you, Cole?
No.
All right. Well, with that, now we can move on to picking which film is the better of the two. There's not going to be a tie because there's three of us, so this will be exciting. A movie will win. Robert,
Oh.
which film did you think was better of the two?
Oh, I'm first.
Yeah, guest goes first.
I did find Fantastic Four to be a lot more like it's more charming. That's the one that I can picture myself rewatching. The Cyber Seduction is slightly better made and more weirder in the mistakes it makes. But I'm still going with Fantastic Four. Yeah.
All right, Fantastic Four. What about you, Cole? Which one's your pick?
It's tough. I mean, I would definitely. I think I do have to go Fantastic Four as well, even though I did find it very funny when a lot of stuff happened in my secret gooning edger life.
When our main character went, it's goonin' time, and then gooned all over the place.
Oh yeah, this is you.
Anyway,
Most appropriate use of that meme ever.
I'm also gonna do the Fantastic Four. I got a lot out of it. I really enjoyed it. This is probably gonna be another top 20 for me for this one. In Cyber Seduction, I do find kind of boring at parts. I didn't get as much enjoyment out of it. So that's a unanimous sweep for the Fantastic Four. Roger Corman, you did it, you crazy son of a bitch.
Even beyond the grave, you still not.
He still got it. But with that done, now we can move on to questions. If you have questions, remember to ask them. And we have one question because our usual question guys are guests, so we couldn't milk them for questions.
Yeah, I can give a question right now too. You know?
Well, we'll start with first one from Mattias, which is favorite One Piece characters.
I can't answer that because I've never watched One Piece. So.
Obviously, Usopp is the best One Piece character. because he is a coward, but he can be courageous when he wants, and he's like really goofy and he tells a bunch of lies, and he's really fun, and I like him a lot. And any other opinion is wrong.
Mm. Yeah, about that. Okay, yeah, I was actually gonna mention this. Like, speaking of the question. Okay, just switching subject again. Because it was Marius who asked the question about the devil fruits last episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I will give you give Drunk Ninja a slight correction here, because there actually is a swim fruit
Yeah, no,
in
I
One Piece.
remember it. It's in
Yeah.
the Dressora arc.
Dressrosa.
Yeah, a Dressrosa
Yeah.
arc. I remember it when I was sober. I did not remember it when I was drunk, so I just was like freeballing it.
It's a shame. Yeah, it is interesting with One Piece, and how the like the names of the fruit don't always correspond to like what they actually do. Like the swim fruit means that you can like basically interact with matter as it was liquid. You can swim in the ground. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of weird. And the flower fruit like just makes your limbs sprout in weird directions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, my favorite character in One Piece, like, it's probably Big Mom. I think she's a really wild,
You're a big
fun
mama
character.
stan.
Yeah, I think yeah. I'm a Charlotte Linlin stan. Like, I like the
Oh, sounds like you got mommy issues. That's what it sounds like.
oh my god, what your favorite One Piece character says about you. I like the how she like sticks out with like the most powerful pirates, and there's this the fat pink lady
Yeah.
who has really wacky like Disney powers. I like the fact I like
Yeah, she's fun. She's really fun.
yeah, she's a fun. She's like both pitiable and like a big spoiled child, but also absolutely terrifying.
Like a genuine threat that you have to worry
yes.
about.
Yes, and she can like flip in an instant. Like a great, she's a great villain. Yeah, but if I were to pick like from the Straw Hats, I would probably pick Luffy. It's again just a very wild, like unpredictable character. Like there's a lot of his lines that I still just I just recall them like every day and just chuckle.
That's
chuckle
fair.
With how weird
I
they
guess if
are.
I had to choose a non-straw hat, it would have to be Buggy. My dude is
Oh,
just failing upward right now, and you know what? That is based.
Mm.
Like, dude became a goddamn like emperor just because of a fucking printing error. Like, iconic.
Yeah. Yeah. Buggy is essentially like a meme in the One Piece world, and yeah, things just work out for him for some reason.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. He's just a blast. I love him. I loved him in fucking the Impel Down. No, Impel Down? Yeah, Impel. Is Impel Down one's the prison one, right?
Yes, that's a person. Impel Down.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Impel Down. I loved him with that. He was so goofy and great. I love how fucking he gets a whole crew of like criminals with higher bounties than him, just because they believe everything he says and they think he's so cool.
Yeah, and he also has this. People just misinterpret him. Yeah. That's an interesting similarity with Usopp too. Like in Dressrosa, how everyone starts to treat him like an actual
Yeah,
god.
they call him like God Usopp. It's so good. They're both so much fun. I love them.
Yeah. Sorry, Cole.
That's fine.
Is it okay if I add other anime that I've been watching recently?
No.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
No, you can't give him. No. He's gonna talk about Evangelion for the next hour. We can't have that.
No.
Okay,
Right.
you get one character, but that's all you're getting.
No, I'm doing one character per show.
You're
It's only
getting
3
one
to
character overall. Fine. Well, you get 2 characters overall because we both talked about 2 characters.
Okay. All right. Evangelion Misato. Cowboy Bebop Spike Spiegel.
Okay.
I have yet to watch any of those shows.
Same.
I've heard I've heard they're extremely good, but I really
I
need to
would
do it.
also recommend Fooly Cooly. It's just 6 episodes, and it's
yeah.
like high octane, insane, opposite Evangelion, high energy. Feels like you're on drugs the whole time. It's so fun.
Whoa. Wow. I think that's on Max too, right? Yeah. To watch. Yeah. A little. Yeah. I will get. I'll get on that.
All right.
Yes, absolutely. Can I give you like a side question, Ninja Jedi?
Yeah,
How
sure.
did you what do you think of like the have you seen the live action One Piece show?
Nope.
Nah. Okay. I okay, because that has your two favorite characters, Buggy and Usopp, and I would recommend that show. It is
Yeah,
a
I've heard it's
very
pretty good for an anime adaptation. It does make me want to check it out. It's just finding the right time because of like everything else in my life.
Yeah, I understand. You know, you're too busy watching movies about Gooners.
Yeah.
Literally about me.
Yeah, I'm too busy
This
watching
movie-
literally me movies.
Yeah, Cyber Seduction would have been so much better if it starred Sanji.
Oh yeah, that would be fitting. Anyway, that's the one question we had. So unless we want to try to retread the ones from last week that I was too plastered to properly answer.
Are you watching like any show right now in Jedi?
No, not really. I'm kind of putting more of a focus on. I gotta watch all those George Miller movies.
Oh, he has a very varied like
Yeah,
body of
he
work.
made a Babe sequel. I can't wait to get to that.
Yeah. Like it's interesting. He made like both Babe movies. He made both Happy Feet movies.
No, he made
And then
the
Mad
Babe
Max.
sequel movie.
Oh, okay.
He made 2 Happy
Oh,
Feet movies. He made all the Mad Max movies.
mm,
And then he made a couple other
Yeah.
things too.
Honestly, hilarious.
very very interesting combination of like works.
Well, he only made the
Yeah.
Mad Max movie so he can make what he actually wanted, which was a Babe sequel.
He also he also made a movie in between Fury Road and Furiosa about
Yes,
a
the
woman who
3,000 Years of Longing with Tilda Swinton and Idris Elba.
I wish I
Where
saw
he's like
that
a
one.
genie.
Yeah, I wish I saw that one.
Oh well. Do you have any
Oh, well.
questions for us, Robert? You are our main questions guy with Mattias. So if you have one to ask us, we can go for it.
Thank you. I just kind of did that though when I was just talking about like TV shows. Do you watch that TV show right now, Cole?
No.
Well, if we're just talking TV shows we try to watch in general, I watch a lot of Survivor, which is like a reality
that?
TV show, a reality TV
Oh, okay.
competition.
All right.
It's pretty fun.
I mean, right
like
now
that.
I'm going through Cowboy Bebop if we're talking that road.
How long is Cowboy Bebop?
I think it's
It's
24
like 26
episodes.
episodes.
Oh, 26.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay.
It's
26.
almost like a
yep.
mini.
And then you can
It's
watch
almost
the
like a
movie,
miniseries.
and then you can
Yeah,
watch
and
the
then there's a
live
movie.
action season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing that, and I'm really just waiting for season 3 of The Bear to drop. So,
Yeah, there was trailers for it recently, wasn't there?
yep, I'm
Why is it
so
called
excited.
The Bear?
Because there's a bear in the cast, obviously.
Yeah, they have an
It's about a
actual grizzly
restaurant.
bear.
Oh, okay, yeah. The bear, grizzly bear is like a chef.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's the head chef.
Yeah, you think it's Jeremy Allen White, but that's just to show. Oh, it's actually a guy. They wanted to be like, oh yeah, it's just a guy. No, it's a grizzly bear.
The bear is another like anime adaptation because they always do have that like animal sidekick character who is just a part of the crew. Like, yeah, One Piece has it with like Chopper, the reindeer man.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess
And the penguin.
oh yeah, the penguin from Evangelion.
Oh,
But-
okay, yeah. I hope this episode wasn't too like rambly for your
No, it's
regular
fine.
standards.
We're always rambly. Did you not watch the last episode?
It was an experience to be sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been going for about an hour and a half, so that's pretty good. But if that's all we have for questions, then it's time for recommendations. And since I had the retro pick last time, this time, Cole, it's your turn to make the retro pick.
Yeah, so my pick for this time around, I was trying to think of like, oh, should I do another superhero movie? But then I reminded myself it's June and it's Pride Month, so I'm like, why not find some movie that just does a really bad or seems like it does a pretty bad job at good representation within the community? And this one is based off an SNL
Oh
character.
no, I think I know what this is.
And it funny thing is it has an uncredited writing role for Quentin Tarantino. It's Pat from 1994.
Oh man. All right.
I've heard
Yep.
rumors of this.
Yep, there it is. That's the there. 74 minutes, so it's not the worst thing.
Not too long.
74 minutes, that's almost as long as Cyber Seduction.
Oh, maybe we'll get the same feeling from it. I mean, who doesn't
That's
look at that
shorter than
poster
Cyber
and makes you
Seduction.
go, "Oh man, that's a gooner if I've ever seen one." But now I get the modern pick, and this film technically is not out yet. It has not been released. Technically,
What?
it doesn't get released until the 11th of this month. But I really want to recommend it because it's a director that I've been wanting to recommend for a while, and it's also a Bigfoot movie, which we also haven't done in a while. And I want to see, how this is gonna go. And it's gonna be our first actual modern film recommendation because this film is gonna be
Like
released
new
this
release.
year. Yeah, this will come out pretty much right before I think this episode's gonna come out, and then we'll discuss about it in the next episode. But we're gonna be doing 2024's Bigfoot Exorcist.
What?
That's the title of the movie.
That's some watch bait shit right there.
Yeah, but we've watched. I mean, this will be like our fourth Bigfoot-esque movie. I mean, we've done Suburban Sasquatch.
Where is this gonna be on? I'm curious.
I have no idea, but I'll send you a DVD copy.
Oh, cool.
Or I'll rip it and send it to. No, I'll send you a DVD copy in case the distributing company sees our video and they'll know we both have copies, so they can send us more for free.
Fair.
But if you don't want to be,
go hard.
Yeah, go big or go home, baby.
First, really go hard.
But so if you don't want to be spoiled for It's Pat or Bigfoot Exorcist, how about checking out those movies early? Also like and subscribe and all that junk. Also leave questions. And thank you for Robert for being here and being a guest on this episode. Is there anything you'd like to plug that I definitely will not edit out later in post?
I can't come up with any funny comeback to that. So I'm just gonna plug my YouTube channel. It's Yggdrasil, I want to get more into like making videos, but mostly I just use it to post like my drawings and such. I also have an Instagram and all that but that's about it.
All right, and you all have a good day and have a happy Morbius.
Happy Morbius. Happy
Cyber Seduction.
Cyber Seduction. Happy gooning.
Happy Fantastic
edging,
Four. Happy
Fantastic Porn.
That was a good one.
Fantastic porn. Yep.
Yeah. Happy It's Clobbering Time. For real. Bye bye.
It's gooning time.
Yeah, bye bye. Yeah.